what are the, should I say, hidden costs, or you think people don't consider much before making the decision to move? What are the things people should observe before making that tough decision?
To move to Ogun State?
Ogun State, yes.
Stress. Stress.
It's
the stress of you leaving home 4 a.m., coming back at times 10 p.m. You have time for your child, for your children.
If you've been in Lagos long enough, you've probably noticed this new migration trend. People are packing up from places like Surulere, Yaba, and even Ogba, and relocating to what we call the borderlands, talking about Mowe, Akute, Ikorodu, Magboro. And the funniest part, these people still come to work in Lagos every single day. By 4 a.m., they're out of their houses and somehow they still come late to work. Ask them and they'll say they're running away from Lagos rent, Lagos noise, Lagos traffic, wahala, pollution, and their rant goes on and on. And so on this episode of Everyday Money Matters, proudly brought to you by Nairametrics, we are looking at a practical conversation. Living in Ogun State versus living in Lagos. Which one actually makes more financial sense? And joining me is someone who has lived in both worlds, talking about Lagos and Ogun. He's a businessman and an entrepreneur, the founder of Crosslinks Group. Joining me is Mr. Tosin Opajobi. Welcome to the show, Mr. Tosin.
Good morning.
Good morning. So let's get into it immediately. Let's start with the why. Why do you think people are... we know the people we're talking about, the everyday Nigerian, the 9-to-5ers. Why are they relocating to just this outskirts parts?
Thank you for the question. Let's start to look at it from this perspective. The most people living in Ogun State, leaving Lagos State to live in Ogun State, are salary earners. And some of the people that have gathered money to have their own building, small buildings, small chalet in outskirts of Lagos State, borderline to Ogun State. The first thing I would say is this. Why they leave is because of the problem of landlord in Lagos State. Landlord in Lagos State, they believe their property is an asset and is an investment which they need to make money from. And the more they come to get money from these tenants, they tend to create fear in their heart. Look at it, the global inflation that happens in the world, which affected Nigeria too, that makes the price of things to go higher. So that was why most of the people that are living in Lagos State move to Ogun State, comparing the price of the rent, the cost of them living too in Lagos State, the cost of school fee. To someone that is earning salary, there are some factors that will cut his salary to be paying for. So that was why they leave Lagos State, they move to Ogun State. One is because of the cost of rent. Cost majorly by agents.
Agents, oh my goodness. You guys are having it today.
Agents.
Okay.
I've seen agents approaching me that the rent I'm taking 600 for, I should be taking 1.5 million.
In this same Lagos?
In Ogun State.
Okay.
In Lagos, they will tell you it's 1 million to take 3 million naira. Someone that is paying rent regularly, I prefer that, irrespective of the money. And I said I should increase to 2 million. Do I know the salary of the person per annum? So that is the first reason I said.
I get your perspective. You're talking from the perspective as a landlord.
As a landlord in Lagos and Ogun State.
So you even have agents that come to you in Lagos.
I don't have time to manage those things.
Wow.
So they will just come to you. Rent is now 1.2 million.
My goodness.
Increase it this year again. Increase it this year again. My brother, ask me.
This is a very good man. So
somebody that is collecting, how much is he collecting per month? They said, okay, be taking 1.2. I'm taking 1.2, be taking 2.2. When I saw the letter yesterday, I just laughed. Hello, Lefeson. Just had to, because things are expensive, and they added little. And we moved on. Another landlord that sees the property as an investment, we say they are paying 2.2 there. Pay me 2.2. And people will move from that place to a place they can afford. There was a day I was at Alakbole. Alakbole is the borderline between Lagos State and Ogun State. Yeah. I saw a friend that lives at the back of my house in Magboro. He said, what are you doing here? He said, I'm staying here now. I said, wow. Why do you leave that place? Brother, the rent want to kill me. So look at that one too.
And would you say there are some bigger lifestyle advantages as well, like lesser traffic, certain advantages in Lagos comparison to Ogun?
See, one thing in Ogun State is this. There is this perspective that I'm going out to Lagos tomorrow. Let me go and sleep on time.
Okay.
But in Lagos State, we believe I'm close to where I'm going to. So
you will never get there on time.
Because of traffic. So the lifestyle in Ogun State compared to Lagos, I don't see difference. I don't like noise. If you're at the bar, at the lounge, at anywhere in Lagos State, you have the noise.
Yeah.
To go to a cool place, you have to go by 2 a.m. I don't take that time. So the lifestyle in Ogun State, by 9, I'm going back to my house. By 8, I'm going back to my house. So it's the same lifestyle. It depends on your demand or what you want. So that's just it.
I was telling somebody the other day that living and working within Ikeja, going from point A to point B, you can spend between 30 minutes to 4 hours. We didn't get just moving around within the same Ikeja.
That would be when the traffic is fair. There was a day my wife got home from Ireland, it got home around 1 a.m.
Wow.
Just of recent. If I can count times, it got home 1 a.m. and he left office 5 p.m. This year I will count like 6 times.
So basically, the agenda, or should I say that? What should I say that? If you want to live long, go to. If you want to live long, go to Ogun State and go and settle. Lagos stress. So what prompted you to move
to Lagos?
Eventually, yeah.
I moved from Ogun State to Lagos. Thank you very much. That's a very good question. People that are moving from Lagos to Ogun State, I said it the other time. What is the earning? Me that I moved from Ogun State to Lagos State, what am I earning? I don't believe in savings. I believe so much in investments. So any little, and I believe so much in what you people call a susu, ajo. I've used ajo to gather a lot of things. Okay. So once I have my ajo, first thing I want to think, what am I investing on? So as an entrepreneur, a business person, Lagos State is good for me because I determine when to leave my house.
Okay.
I'm not reporting to anybody except days like this that I have appointments. You control me today now. You said 11, I woke up 5. I have to be gathering my things and be moving for me to make top with your time.
Yeah.
And you can say I got here earlier.
Yeah.
So every other things I want to do for today, I've scheduled it after this interview. So what prompted me to move from Lagos State is not because there's no lifestyle in Lagos State. I spend the fact that I moved from Lagos State to from Ogun State to Lagos State, I spend most of my active time in Ogun State. And I will go back home. At times I will trek back to my house because of traffic. Take bike, take a napep to my house. Because my major investment is in Ogun State. But I moved to Lagos State because of the lifestyle I choose to have. So as an employee, as an individual, like I said, who are the people that moved? So the people that moved it depends on the factor that how much am I earning annually, monthly, weekly, daily. So that was what determined my movements.
Can you speak, as someone still who has lived on both ends, can you speak to how much of a difference we are talking about here in costs, in comparison to food, transportation, rent? You spoke a bit to rent. How much of a difference are we even looking at? Lagos State comparison to Ogun State? Living
in Lagos State and Ogun State, I can say 60 to 40.
Wow.
Difference. Because the people buying goods, selling in Asket of Ogun State, most of these commodities are coming from Ogun State.
Yes.
Because we have more farmers in Ogun State. So we have we have first-hand information concerning food.
Yes.
Then materials, they have a lot of materials in Ogun State, like chap sand and some other things. So cost of building in Ogun State might be reduced, except in some materials that are coming from Lagos State. So if you want to reconcile the two together, that what is the balance between living in Lagos State and Ogun State? It depends on the part of Ogun State you are living. You can't be living in Odeda, Abeokuta, where they have every 5 days market, every 4 days market, which is not common in Ogun State, which is not common in Lagos State. So to get food, some will even travel to go and get their food at a cheaper rate, and they stock their house. But in Lagos State, most of these people in Lagos State, I live in Magboro. At times I do go to Shiun to stock my. I'll just tell my, yeah, let's take a car, let's go. We'll go to Shiun to stock the house. Shiun is in Ogun State, Shagal.
All the way.
Yes, to get what we wanted.
But in comparison, when you're looking at the costs, let's say calculate the costs of fuel, burning fuel to Shagam.
Let me tell you, you can't compare because people that want to sell to you, they want to sell for you in Lagos State, we are there together buying.
And they are equally putting the cost of their own fuel on it.
Okay. And their profit.
Okay.
They will put their profit, they will put their stress, they will put the cost of diesel and petrol on it too.
Hey.
So once I'm buying, I'm stocking at a larger rate, and I'll put it there. I've cut a lot of things. Some I will even give to staff. So to elevate that.
Still, we know not all that glitters is gold, because the way I say it is, everybody that is listening on the radio now or on YouTube will just want to move immediately from
no,
Lagos to Ogun. But I know it's not that easy.
Easy.
What are the, should I say, hidden costs, or you think people don't consider much before making the decision to move? What are the things people should observe before making that tough decision?
To move to Ogun State?
Ogun State, yes.
Stress. Stress.
It's
the stress of you leaving home 4 a.m., coming back at times 10 p.m. You have time for your child, for your children. Stress. You can't quantify it. You can't quantify it because it's stressful. You slept 11 o'clock. You again 3:30, 4. You are awake. Stress, number one. Number two, cost of transportation compared to Lagos State are not that wide. I do take bike at times. Okay. From Bega to Akute, bike 1,000 naira. Imagine if the person is an employee.
Yeah.
I do take bike at times. At times I ask my staff, how are you doing it? From Bega to Olori, where my hotel is, 1,000 naira. And I don't like having somebody at my back.
You pay for both seats and just even double the price.
What of the risk you taking bike?
Yeah.
Risk you leaving 4 a.m. in the morning. Most of them, when I'm going home at times around 4 a.m., probably I just passed the night in my hotel. Some of them will be waving at you. Taking
so much risk.
VI. You don't know whether the person is a kidnapper. So there is a lot of risk associated with it. But they have to feed family. They have to live. They have to survive.
Okay. Are there other expenses you think they don't consider, in Ogun State that, maybe like hidden charges or is it just smooth sailing?
There are some hidden charges. Some might be known to me, might not be known to another person.
Okay.
That road. If you have to
we're getting to that. We're getting to Ogun State Road. Please, let's leave.
Those are the hidden charges. Cost of you going for medical checkup.
Okay.
When you apply bad roads every day, it's an hidden cost.
Yeah, but okay, so people that are moving to Ogun State are leaving Lagos so that they can beat traffic.
To survive.
But then you are still meeting the same traffic because for you to get to Ogun State, you have to pass through Lagos.
That's why I said stress.
You have to pass through the Lagos traffic for you to get to Ogun State.
Sometimes ago, I noticed some things that people that live in Ogun State are also doing. It's very, very risky anyway. They will leave house in the morning. Majority of people are into this. They will leave house in the morning on Monday morning. They will not go back to their houses until Friday evening. Even the wife doesn't know how they are sleeping. Some will just look for where to sleep. Till Friday, they will go back. So there are a lot of things that are associated with it, to be candid. So if you want to look at it, we're all just looking for means to survive.
At the end of the day.
To survive in Lagos State and to survive in Ogun State, I don't really see much
of a difference.
I would rather advise, if just a room face me and face you, you can take in the places like Ojudu, places like very close to Bega or very close to the main road. Take that room, face me and face you. Till when you are reaching your retirement stage, then just look for places you can stay in Ogun State, retire there to enjoy your lifestyle. That was what my father did anyway.
Okay.
He walked all through in Lagos State. At times 3 a.m. He's awake. Be doing like this. I'll just look. Pity him. At the end of the day, all his retirement money, he got himself a place in Nambe. And he retired there. And he's living fine because he's not going to work early in the morning. Whatever he can do, he's doing it. So it's just good.
Up to next year, would you say the time Lagosians, because living in Lagos as a lifestyle, the amount of time you spend in traffic every day, let's say you spend about 2 hours every day. If you multiply that times a year, I imagine that would be like a substantial amount of your time. So would you say up to an extent that equates or cancels out the cost for rent, or should I say living in Ogun State up to an extent?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't cancel it.
Okay.
Do you know rent is paid once in a year?
Yeah.
Thank you. The time we spent in a year is not being, you can't calculate it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the only thing is this. Okay, imagine people living in First Act 2. Are they not facing serious traffic?
Okay.
They are facing serious traffic. What they save in rent in Ogun State, living in outskirts of Lagos State, the borderline of Ogun State, and you can't compare it with the time they spend in traffic. But they just have the belief that at least I can meet up with the rent without facing embarrassment with any landlord because of my children. Do you know when landlord embarrass someone in front of his or her children? Yeah. So that is just the major reason. Let me be able to pay. To sort out me going to office, it can be daily thing. You know, imagine your staff walking to, can you give me something out of it? You will, am I the one that said you should be living in Ogun State? You at times pity. Okay, take. So to sort out how we go to office is a daily thing. To sort out to pay rent is what you have to plan for. So it's different thing. Most of the people move to Ogun State because they want to be able to afford to pay that rent regularly and as a twin deal.
Thank you so much for giving it from the perspective of a 9-to-5er. And I dare say that Mr. Tosin is somebody who has tread both paths. Before he became an entrepreneur, he was equally a 9-to-5er. So, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
You've tread both paths. So now let's look at it from the perspective of an investor or, a business person, an entrepreneur. Would you say Ogun State is pretty much the next frontier for investments, real estate,
Yes.
pretty much, the fact being it's close to Lagos.
Yes.
Do you think that's why people...
It's already happening.
Okay.
Companies, investors are taking up Ishagam Road to Abeokuta. It's happening already because they have a very large land size. So people are moving to have their industries, their companies, their factory in Ogun State because of a lot of factors, even on the part of Lagos State government. And Ogun State government is encouraging them to come. Now, thank God to Ogun State government, they have their own airport now, functioning. So what will now stop people moving there? Investors moving there. You understand? And they ensure they are repairing bad roads on that Ishagam Abeokuta Road, because I apply that place at least twice in a month. They ensure they repair it because of industries, factories, companies that emerging around that area.
Do you think we're going to see that boom like we saw in Lekki and Naija in 10 years' time?
From Ishagam to Ibadan, you will see companies in Ogun State.
Ishagam to Ibadan is even far. I'm talking about where these people stay, like the Alagbole, the detail.
Yes, now Mowe is developing. Industries are emerging.
Okay.
It's populated. So, and these people, they are
so in the
companies,
next 10 years, it might see what we saw in Naija.
10 years
what we saw in Naija.
Far.
Okay.
In the next 5 years. Because companies are emerging every day. I apply that road virtually every week. When you have this one here, companies, factories, big one, name it. They are emerging on that road. And that road is getting busy from Mowe down to Ibadan. If you are traveling to Ibadan now, you will see bushes like we are seeing 10 years, 15 years ago. So have the hope in the next 5 years, that road, you won't even see anything like bushes around. It have been occupied by factories and companies.
God's grace.
And these people are moving there. So development is coming to that area.
True. And then once even the job opportunities are created, then there won't even be so much pressure on Lagos. Because one thing, Lagos, there's so much pressure on it. Lagos houses about 20 million citizens and it's pretty much the smallest state in Nigeria. So there's so much pressure on the resources, the infrastructure, the roads,
and
a lot, even the real estate.
Jobs.
Even the real estate. So you personally, investing in Lagos versus in comparison to investing in Ogun?
It depends on the nature of investment I want to do.
Okay.
Seriously, it depends on the nature of investment I want to have. If probably I want to have a factory, I can't come for me to have that opportunity in Lagos, I have to go to Badagry side, which might be too far from me. I would rather stay in Ogun State.
Okay.
Because I can get my piece of land and build my factory there. But if I want to do logistic work and what have you, job, I can come to Lagos State. You understand? So coming to Lagos State, it depends on the kind of investment I want to go into. So I would rather say, if I want to go into manufacturing, to be candid, Ogun State is the best because they are even trying in terms of the electricity now.
Okay, pretty much.
They are even trying some of the things that was not there before.
Okay.
So, like yesterday, I was at the hotel from morning to evening before I left. At least we have not less than 12 hours light.
Wow.
Unlike before.
Up to an extent.
Unlike before. We only have 2 hours.
Don't even tell me, as somebody who has lived in Ogun, lived in Ogun.
So they are improving, seriously.
Okay.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm not a politician in Ogun State.
Yes.
And I'm not condemning them or I'm not hyping them.
Yes. Neither are you endorsing. Yeah.
I hate that place before, but I'm loving it now.
Okay. So speaking about what, closing in on this now, still speaking about development in Ogun State, something very brief. Nigerians up to an extent have this theory that way back in the 70s to 80s, Lagos ended up. The border of Lagos ended at Fadeyi, then it extended to Agidingbi, it extended to Bega. Lagos being the smallest state, it keeps extending into Ogun. So up to an extent, do you think the development in Lagos State is kind of, should I say, rubbing off on Ogun, spilling into Ogun?
Very well. Seriously. Because they too... It's like I want to take him into politics. But
no. We're not getting into politics. This is theory.
Let me just.
Okay.
No, it's what I witnessed.
Okay.
And that's why I said it's theory.
Yeah.
What affected some of the places I applied in Ogun State that have bad roads is just political. But let's thank God for this present government. I am saying it. Imagine somebody have building hotel in Akute, Alabule Road, with a bad road for almost years. And the person is now having hope with this present government that, yes, thank you for doing this road. I know how much I spent to ensure that road is motorable on my own. I put borders and everything. Yeah. The people in that environment can testify to it. Until when this government came for the second term, I said, yeah, a good option. We invited, he came, he applied the road, and he was saying no. He mentioned some things. It's online. It's online. He said, if I ask them which road do we need to do, they will be pointing at the places that suit them. They have never pointed at this place for me. And he mobilized immediately. And they started. I'm not.
I understand. I understand. No, but you're about to say Baila, right?
No, I was happy that if they can. That place, Lagos State has approached them and want to take it. They said no.
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing. That do you think the owners?
No. But they are coming up to it because this government, Tinubu, thank you. He told them, if they did not do your state very well, it's not me. I'm giving them allocations. for them to do it. And thank God they are responding. Thank God for social media. We cry. So we are suffering. You know?
And they get to
and
hear.
they came to listen to us. And
So,
in fact,
okay.
he came last week to see that they are doing what he asked them to do. So Ogun State Road, and the next 5-6 years, it will be far, far better.
Your advice for someone planning to relocate from
Ogun
Lagos to Ogun State. You can speak to them, to the camera.
Thank you. My advice for people living in Lagos State coming to Ogun State is very simple. If you compare the cost of living in Lagos State and you cannot meet up, Ogun State is still preferable for you because you will stay peacefully without noise and everything. And now this is the best time for you to move because once our road is being completed, the cost of living will also skyrocketed. So it's better we move now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Opajobi. Really appreciate this insightful session.
Thank you.
Like you've heard from the horse's mouth, while Lagos remains the center of excellence and heartbeat of Nigeria, commercial heartbeat, it is not the only place to live in Nigeria. What matters is your peace of mind, your sanity, and of course, even you being able to meet up with your standard of living. This has been Everyday Money Matters, proudly brought to you by Nairametrics. Till next time.
Thank you.